Thank you so much. Peace and greetings, everyone. This is Sarita doing a weekly reading for you this week. This weekly reading is for May 31st to June 6th. It is a day late. It was a very busy time getting those monthly readings out during Mercury retrograde. All kinds of distractions. But anyway, here is your reading. And as you've noticed, I have removed the music from the recordings. So hopefully you like the new sound without the music. Please leave a comment. I wanted you to let me know which ones you like better. Do you like the music or do you not like the music at all? Here we go. This type of reading, you'll pick a card. So you have 5 cards on the outside, 1 in the middle. The one in the middle is a card for the entire week for everyone, or the entire theme of the week. So you don't have to select that one. But from one of the 5 cards, choose one of those. And as I'm talking, place your attention on the card that you pick, whether it be the card off to the side, the card at the top, the other at the bottom. Choose one of those cards. And then at the end of the card reading, at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you what my interpretation of it is, but also tune in and think about what you feel about the card when it comes up, when you see it. Okay? This is actually an exercise that you can do to develop your intuitive muscle even further, because everybody has intuition anyway. But since we're in Sag, this is Sag full moon tomorrow, I thought it'd be proper to do a star layout here and then just go ahead and accent it with an angel card and let you all participate a little bit more this time and think of something that comes to mind as soon as the card is shown to you. What comes to mind? What do you see? What do you feel? So without further ado, let us get started. Which card do you choose? Which card do you choose? Which card is for you? Choose a card between 1 and 5 to be the theme of your week or a card of guidance for the week for you. Which one are you drawn to? Is it card 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Which one is it? Before we get into that, think that over. And I'm going to tell you what is coming up for the Angels of Atlantis Oracle deck by Stuart Pearce, this card in the middle. What's that card saying about the week's theme for everyone? This card, the angels are saying, the messages this week coming to you, the themes coming to you this week, for mostly a lot of people listening to this, you'll feel it if it's you, that you'll be called upon to take a break, to take a rest, to bring in peace into your life. That peace that is being brought into your life or being called upon is something that some of you are requesting. There is a meaning behind this card, and it does have to do with breaking free, breaking out of the old. It also has to do with rising up to the new possibilities that life is bringing to you. Many of you have issues around trust and getting the truth. Your message this week is about embodying that which you want to see more of. Some people are going to let you know who they are, even more so with this full moon being in Sagittarius tomorrow. Are you ready to see what the truth is? Do you want the truth? Also, this is asking you to take a break, to be in a calm space, to receive the messages that are coming to you this week from the angels. Archangel Chamuel is saying that it's all right. And you'll feel a sense of relief this week also. A very deep, rich sense of relief from all that's taken place, from all that's been going on. How do you feel that your week is going to turn out? Some of you have busy weeks ahead, and you'll be wanting and wishing that you could be away on vacation. It is said that it's important to get your exercise. Some of you are going to be just so fixated on eating fruit and things like that. That will be the vacation that you'll have, because you may not be able to get away actually. It is said to take your time and enjoy each and every bit and bite for what you do. That simple thing, even the small things, bring forth a calm, juicy serenity. Some of you think that you have to go far away for this. Although I'm sure that you would want to go far away. Many of us do. It's almost irresistible to reach for serenity in the moment. But in the moment, in the present, is where it is. It's always there. Meditate. Allow yourself to flow and to enjoy the moment this week. That's what this reading is saying. It's a very peaceful, loving, angelic reading. The star spread. This layout was done because many of you are feeling much sorrow and you want some reassurance. Not that you're not getting that reassurance, but this message is coming forth again for you to offer you that. Since sometimes people don't know how to show their love because they never remember receiving love. So this reading is for love. The angels want you to know, and your guides want you to know, that you're supported and loved on this journey. This week, as we have the past life layout here, or the theme of this reading is of the past life. So maybe something that you experienced in a past life has to do with experiences that were not very loving. Maybe you had a very hard past life. Maybe this life is the opposite of the other one, and your life last time was even better. This reading offers you reassurance that it will be okay. Things will get better. What do you believe, again, is for you? What do you feel that you can have? What do you know is your truth? Are you living your truth? Are you lying to yourself? Are you telling yourself the truth about yourself and about your life? What do you ultimately want out of life? For most of all, this reading, this card is about leaving the past life lessons there. And growing from them. So if you have some tendencies that are kind of like a springboard or your neutral point where you always go back to and you feel it's not as healthy, or you don't feel good about it, or you're feeling guilty about it, or resentful, or any of that stuff, this is a week to purge that out. You can always choose a new truth. Some of you will go ahead and step into that new truth this full moon, after this full moon, this week, even the next week. You've changed so much. Embrace yourselves, the angels are saying, as you are, and welcome your growth. Welcome who you really are. The image I see in my head is someone riding a bike, free and simple, with all this fresh air and beautiful greenery everywhere all around them. And they just have this big smile on their face and they're just enjoying being out in nature. Which is what this is calling upon too. It's just calling you all to go to Mother Earth also, to get the nourishment that you may not have received or may not be receiving, may not have been able to give to yourself, and maybe others may not have been able to give it to you. Maybe you've had it in the past, and now it's a totally different story. It's all lessons. It's just schools of thought, different schools of experiences. But anyway, I'm channeling this message. So before I get in too far with it, let's go choose your next card. Do you choose 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Again, think about the card that you choose. If you chose card 1, this card has to do with structure this week. That's what position it's in. It has to do with the Magician card. That's what's come up in this position. When I see the Magician card, it is one of the very first cards that are in the spread. You have the Fool card, which is 0. It isn't a number at all. It's 0. And the Magician card talks about you have many tools at your disposal, many options to choose from. You have elements at your disposal. If you look down, if you look around, you'll see that you have things that are there. What is maybe not happening, or what needs to happen, is that structure must come to your life, must come to your game plan. A little bit more structure and strategy. Bring that to what you're wanting to do this week. That's pretty much what it's saying. And it's saying, what area in your life do you feel that you can use more structure? And also, how can you begin to restructure your area of life that can use this structure? What's one step you can take? And how can you start that ASAP? Very powerful. I also didn't mention that I'm doing all major arcana cards in this reading, so it's very powerful. So if you chose card number 1, that was the card that you chose for this week. And it's also showing a need to feel your power. And it says that you have the answers. You're going to be using some skill that you already have right now. And you're going to use that to turn the elements that are there, that you're using, that you're dealing with, that you're working with, some type of work or something that you're doing, and you're going to turn it into something completely different, and that you have the power to do that. And this card is upright. All it's saying you need is a little structure, which is good. All right, the very next card for card position number 2 is this one. And this card represents you. That's the position that it's in. Has to do with the attitudes and energies and thoughts that you hold, which are helping you or hindering you this week. This week you're starting out anew on a new journey. You recently probably started out on a new journey where you're feeling like a beginner, feeling like someone who needs someone to hold your hand. You're feeling like maybe that you need guidance. You want to lighten your load. There's a feeling of starting off. There could be some naivety here. where you might not be looking at all of the details. There could be a tendency right now to just leap before thinking. You may regret a decision that you make if you make it too fast. It does show that because you are so apt to want to move forward, to start anew, that alone is going to bring you to success. You may definitely have to go through some obstacles and challenges and obstructions, but you appear to be very ready. Ready in a way that is very innocent, because you're approaching things in a very innocent way. You feel vital, happy, joyful, exuberant, and enthusiastic about what is lying ahead. You're ready to go. You're ready to step out there and just do your thing, because you got the Fool card in this position of you. Now, this card is really saying to get out, or that you will be getting out and enjoying life and being on the go. Very busy week. Just be mindful of the steps that you take. Think before you jump. Think before you leap. That could be saying to do that because of, like I said, Mercury retrograde is going on right now, so that could be it. And it's going on until the 11th of June. The next card in the next position, if you chose option number 3 for your card. Now the cards I just did, option number 2 was last, option number 1 was before that. That was the very first card that was for pick a card. And before that was the angel card, that's for everyone. So card number 3 is saying that it's in the position of unconscious desires. The angels are saying that you're acting very hardcore, that you have the facts, that you know what's going on. You're very strong, and your strength is definitely persevering. This week, you may come into the realization that you want to connect with your guides in a whole new way. This is showing because the Hermit card is coming up. This card, the Hermit, is talking about also being a leader in some way, but wanting to be a leader that is outside of the public eye. There could be an unconscious desire or an intention that you don't know yet to go off and to be alone, because you sense that this alone time is going to allow you to get to know yourself better. There's also an intention for some of you who picked this card to want to be more in touch with the spirit world, with your guides, with the angels. You may not be aware of it yet, or some of you are already working with this energy, and you're listening, and you're walking with your guides, and you know they're there. This is also a reminder this week that you do have someone assisting you, someone who's walking with you at all times. I see 3 guides walking with you. If you're quiet and you listen and you tune in, you will hear the messages coming to you, which some of you do. This is also a message also that some of you wish that someone who's passed away is still here with you. This card coming up in this position is to let you know that they are there and they hear you, and that you can speak to them sometimes. That's the energy of the week. And it also shows with that card that it may be a rocky time for you. And unconsciously, you may want to just get away from it all, because it's just very burdensome. It feels overwhelming. and it's tough. And you feel like you may be the only one going through such a thing. This card is also saying to use this time to gather your strength. Use this time to gather your strength. Card number 4, if you pick that, has to do with the position of co-workers. It is in that position. Now, if you got this card, this is the Judgment card coming up. And it's having to do with bosses, colleagues, and clients. People that you work with. Could be a theme playing out in your life right now. I'm hearing the word HR. Listen to your intuition. You have to be the better, bigger person. Stop waiting for other people to make a move and to get better. They may not. What if they don't? What do? The angels say that you have to make a move. You have to cover your behind. This isn't hard, but you have to make a way. You have to make a way out of no way. The reason that this card's coming up in this position right now, it's saying that you're experiencing some things that are to energize you, to get you to take action, to make you snap out of a complacency type of attitude that you may have been embodying. Being too comfortable. Trusting too much. And the angels want you to see that all is not what it seems. Not in a way to scare you or for you to feel fearful. But this week, it is for you to step forward and to speak your truth. What do you see? What does this card mean to you? What are you about to put to rest? What challenges are you going to put to rest and leave behind by you stepping up, by you rising up? I hear that you'll be announcing something. That's what this is saying. The next card is card number 5. And card number 5 has to do with ancestors, what it says. And the Hierophant is coming up in this position. And the Hierophant coming up in this position of the position of ancestor. The angels are saying that some of you need to do a spiritual cleanse. A spiritual cleanse is needed because the space that you're living in has some things going on in it, has some people in it who are attached to energies that are not very harmonious to where you are. Yes, this is a heavy reading. Yes, this part is maybe confusing and not easy to take. They say it's all right. It's an easy remedy. You can do a prayer. You can call the angels in. You can call the angels in to cleanse the space. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, call in Archangel Michael to carry the disembodied ancestors, spirits rather, to the other realm where they belong. They're hanging out there because someone is drinking, someone is smoking, someone is doing, they're holding on to a lot of lust. There is a lot of clutter. There may be just a lot of fear. There's some type of energy there that they're drawn to, no matter if it's any of the things that I just mentioned. What are they drawn to that's holding them there? You needn't worry about it. But to clear them out, call Archangel Michael. This is also a wake-up call to the person who received this card, that someone wise and loving, one of their ancestors, is telling them to snap out of it. That you know better, that you can do better. You're too wise to be dealing with this. It's going to be over soon is what they're saying. This week is going to be some serious clarity coming through for you. If you don't remove the lower energies from your space and you rise up your energy, you'll be removed from that space. Something is going to be cleared out. No two energies can really occupy the same space. They have to be like energies to remain there. One will be on the way in and one is on the way out. Or one is on the way out and something's coming in. It looks as though you're looking to move, you're ready to break free. From the looks of this, you've already made your decision. Ask Archangel Michael to come and do this cleansing. It looks as though it's a house cleansing that needs to be done. This card is also showing that someone's trying to get in touch with you. Listen for your guides and watch for messages this week for you. Know that you're capable and that you deserve to have the truth and you deserve a life that you want to live. And you have free will. What you want is what you can have. Trust in yourself. All else is irrelevant. For card number 5, that was the reading for that card. That's it. What you can do if you'd like is you can put the video on mute and then go back to the card that you chose and mute the video and then focus your attention and listen to the messages that are coming to you from that card as well. If you feel like you need to connect further to it or you don't feel like it's for you, you can also listen to this and choose a secondary card to it that they're saying. But it was definitely created to do a 1-card reading, plus the angel card is already the very first card for the entire week for everyone. If it resonates with you, if any of these resonate with you, it's for you. If it doesn't, then hey, maybe next week's will. But be sure to listen to the monthly reading. And also, the full moon is tomorrow, which is going to be delightful. Enjoy your week. Have a really good one. Listen to the monthly readings. Listen to your moon, sun, and rising signs. I hope you enjoyed the pick a card. Please let me know how you liked it. If you did, didn't, whatever. I really value your opinion and your feedback and your comments. Thank you so very much for being open to the different ways that I share. Have a great week, everyone. And thank you.